Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Rose and I'm all about budgeting to become debt free. So in today's video, I am super excited to share with you my 2025 Excel budget setup. So whether you're on your journey for financial freedom or simply just looking to improve your money management skills, this video is definitely for you. So let us go to the first worksheet, my goal worksheet. So this is going to contain all my financial goals for the next 12 months. So I'm doing it in increments of one. Short term for me is going to be 1 to 3 months. Medium term is going to be 4 to 6 months. And for the long term is going to be between 7 months and 12 months. So I'm only setting goals for one year. So even though long term is definitely for years, I'm just doing my financial goals in increments of 1 year, broken down in smaller chunks. So it's easier for me to manage and keep focus. And I'll be going in depth with my goal planning, the goals that I'm setting. So far I have my why right here, which is to establish a practical roadmap to keep me focused, motivated, and accountable in achieving a debt free life. Also, to gain financial stability and security for my family, creating pathways for financial prosperity and opportunities. And my three pillars going into 2025 for my financial goals will be focus, discipline, and commitment. And like I said, I'll be going over this sheet in detail once I had my goals. All right, so my second worksheet is going to be my bill calendar worksheet. This is where I'll be adding all my bills that are due for the month or adding my annual bills so that they don't take me by surprise. Again, I remember last year around about my birthday when it's time for me to renew my car tag, I totally forgot about my car tag and I had to pay some extra money when I went to the driver service office just a couple of days before because I didn't go with cash. So now that I know the form of payments to do it with a card in store, then I'll definitely be making the preparations to go with cash because I'm trying to avoid all the extra fees because I don't believe that I need to be paying fees to use my card in this time. So wherever I can do without using a card and paying that fee, that's what I'm definitely going to be doing. All right, my third worksheet is going to be my forecasting and actual worksheet. So this worksheet, so for this year 2024, what I did was to create a year of all my spending. So when I'm closing out the year, you'll get to see that. So I'm going to use my 2024 as my benchmark because it's my first year completing a full 12 months of budgeting. So I'll be using all of that data that I captured in 2024 as my guide for 2025 so I can do my projections in 2025, which I plan to do in increments of quarters so I can assess and reassess and see where I need to make changes as we progress. All right, so on the same worksheet, I just added my actual. So this is going to be my actual spending for 2025. It is set up pretty similar to my forecasting. And then I'll be using this one as a guide moving forward in the 2026 if we are still here. All right. So my next worksheet is going to be my budget by paycheck template. And it is a little bit different from my current budget by paycheck template. So on here I have we are paid semi-monthly. So I have a section for paycheck 1 and I have another section over here for paycheck number 2. All right. So this will complete 1 month of budgeting. I have my budgeted versus actual here, so I'll get to see a visual of what I'm doing as I go along. I also will have, let me do a little demonstration here. So let's say income is $2,000. I will have my graphs to show me where I'm at in terms of allocating as I go and how much I do have left for spending as I go. All right. And this is set up for each paycheck. So I will have this as my guide to know when I am out of money and all of that as I move along, as I move through allocating and updating what I spend. All right. And also on my budget worksheet, I do have a little side that a little space that I set aside for reminders and due dates as well. Because even though I have the bill calendar here, I want to keep for each month have a reminder section where I can just look across while I'm doing my budget, because I just definitely don't want to forget anything, especially those bills that I have that are due annually. My Costco subscription, my car tags, and any bill that I have that is due annually. I need to be reminded about, or any appointments that is coming up. I need to have a vivid reminder when I'm allocating the funds to make sure that I have everything covered correctly. All right, so for the budget worksheet, I have my savings block, I have my fixed expense block, variable expense, debt, my debt block, and my miscellaneous block. And that's the same thing for paycheck number 2, and that will complete my semi-monthly budget by paycheck worksheet. So let us move over to the expense tracking worksheet. So the expense tracking worksheet is just a simple table that I plan to do as a running table, and then I'll be able to filter as I go. I do have the information pre-validated in the worksheet, so I'm able to just select as I go. Fixed expense, I can say also for that. And for category, let's say internet, and how did I pay, debit card, and then I fill in the amount as I go. So once I continue to fill in the chart, then I'll be able to filter as I go. So fixed expenses, depending on what I need, I can drill down to what I need as soon as I start to fill in the information in the worksheet. All right, so that's it for my expense tracker. If you realize that on the budget by paycheck, I did not mention anything about medical, that's because I'm going to be doing medical a little bit different for 2025. All right, so my medical worksheet, what I did was to, because from my job, I do have the health flexible spending account. So because I know that I spend a lot of money on medication for both my son and my husband, who are both type 1 and type 2 diabetics. So I just go ahead and get the flexible spending card, and that's going to be preloaded with $1,200 that I plan to use as a spend down account. So I created the medical flexible spending worksheet, so I'll be able to fill in and keep track of how much we are spending, how much we have left as we go. So that is why I keep this as a separate worksheet moving into 2025. All right, that snowball worksheet. All right, so as you all know, I am on a debt free journey. So, what I plan to do is to continue with the debt snowball approach, even though I am not 100% sticking to the debt snowball approach, because there are some accounts that are priority in terms of those that have deferred interest payment that I will have to put ahead of those accounts that has a smaller balance. And you will see that when I do my budgeting. And if you haven't followed me, you would have noticed that I have these types of account. All right. So I already pre-fill these accounts, this worksheet with the formulas. So for account number 1, I'll just go ahead and update the accounts as I go. Let's say the balance on this card is $500. Input the 500. Interest rate is 29.99%. Minimum payment is $50 each month. So it calculates all the payment if I should continue to only make minimum payments, and when I'll be able to pay off that account. So for this example, I'll be done paying off this account in January of 2026, only if I make the minimum payment only. So once I close out for this month, December, and I have the new balances, I'll just input everything in my debt snowball worksheet, see where I'll be able to close out the accounts, and then how best I can roll the payments that I'm making for the account that I just closed off into the next account to make the debt repayment faster using the snowball effect. I'm still considering if I should save the minimum payment for the account that's paid off or continue with the snowball, rolling it into the next minimum payment for the second account. I'll see how best I can work that through when I get to that point. So this is basically what my debt snowball worksheet will look like, and I will do the calculation or just input the information for each account, and I'll be able to get this worksheet set up where I can see or make a plan for how I'm going to be tackling my debts into 2025. So moving over to my monthly debt tracker. Again, this is just a simple table, and for this table I'll just be adding each account, the starting balance, the date, payment amount, extra debt payment, interest paid. So I'll be able to see how much I'm paying in interest as I go, how much I'm paying overall in principal, and so on and so forth. Then I'll be able to take a look at my quarterly and see how my debt repayment progress is shaping up as I go along. All right. And my next worksheet is going to be my savings tracker worksheet. So in 2024, I achieved some of my saving target and met and exceeded some of the savings target, but had to use those money, which I think basically it is what saving is for. You're just putting away money to be used at a later date. All right, so this is what my savings tracker is going to be looking like. I'm setting it up by quarters as well. So I have for quarter one here, quarter two, quarter three, and for quarter four. All right. So my savings tracker, I'll do another video on my savings goal as well as my overall financial goal for 2024. All right. And moving into the final worksheet of this workbook. This is going to be my content planner. So my content planner is where I'll be putting down my ideas as to what I need to do, what videos I'm planning to do for my YouTube channel. My growth on YouTube so far has been slow. Trying to be a little bit more consistent as we move into 2025, trying to produce more quality videos, just trying to be better to develop my entire YouTube channel as I go into 2025. YouTube has really been a great help to me in terms of personal development because it's something that I really started out as let me do these videos to enhance my public speaking. I'm seeing where I am getting better each time, but there's still a lot of work to be done. As an introvert, it really takes time. So I'm going to be giving myself a pat on the back for sticking through 2024 with this YouTube journey and continuing on to 2025. So I am hoping for the best. All right. So there you have it, my complete 2025 Excel budget worksheet set up. I hope that this walkthrough has inspired you to create or to improve on your budget worksheet or to start your budgeting journey. If you are good at Excel, if you're not good at Excel, you can watch some videos on YouTube here to set up your own budget worksheet. And if you would like a copy of my budget worksheet, just let me know in the comment. I'll definitely be posting it on my Ko-fi shop if you all need a copy of this budget worksheet. But you would definitely probably need to modify it to suit your financial, your situation, the way that your income comes in, the way that your budget, your paycheck is. All right. So remember that staying organized and being proactive with your finances is one of the major keys in achieving our financial goal. All right. So if you found this video helpful, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, if you watched to this part of the video, please consider subscribing because you've spent the last few minutes with me. So I believe that I did share something that might interest you. So please consider subscribing and following me on my journey. Please also hit that notification bell, select the all so you'll be notified when I upload all my videos and you will never miss an update on my journey. All right. And if you have any questions or if you need any further tips, just drop me a comment because I love to interact with everyone in my comment section. So together we can make 2025 our best financial year yet. So thank you all for watching, and until the next time, stay focused, stay committed, and maintain your financial discipline. Bye.